Okay, we're going to talk about pi real quick. And that's my foot. Yeah. Actually, I'm not really going to be doing much talking because I'm going to have the camera in my mouth. But that's your basic building blocks. If you look for patterns from left to right, which I've already explained, and then store them down, you come up with 0, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 9, because they don't work there. 2, 26, 5, 3, 5, 8, 1, 0. That's, I think, is the key right there. I'm proposing that they actually smash together. This is where we need to be focusing. All this is, or maybe this is where we need to be focusing, and all this propagates the action this way. So this is showing you 1 and 1 and 1, how it multiplies. And then this shows you the steps you take. Well, that would make sense then. Because if this, so if we start at 0 and go to 1, and it does a 3 literally right there. And then it does a 4, 5, 6, and then another 1, because we're just going to keep 1s just like the 9s. And that's where the 1 is. So if we match that up, so in the 5th dimension, you see how that works? I'm not sure. 1, 9, 1, 9, 0. That's where that starts. So you could say that there's a 0 there. And then at the 9, shit, dog, shit. It propagated a new one. So if we take that understanding, then the 1 would start here, the next row. So it would be 0, because that's not. Trying to understand this. We do it like this. And repeat the code. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Repeat at 4, 0. And that would get your cross right there. This would show 8. So this is why there's an 8, because that's, I think, actually a crossover there, because you've got 2 zeros happening. And then the 9, which is the next one, because it's our third sequence. So this is showing an 8 here. And ah, um, I propose that they stack on each other somehow. Um, and then I carry it out. So as you can see, it goes 3, 2. I'm gonna go 1. Ah, and then the 1 pops up there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it's under the 4, which is the 0. So if we compound it now, 0, 1. And we didn't have these steps, you see how it breaks down? And what this is saying is that this is right angle of each other right there. You don't see that. Which that's a trinity right there. It's 3 lanes. Um, shit. I'm close. I just don't have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop it. Oh, I want to discuss this. Here's the pi up to that point. Sorry. Pi up to that point. Then it goes 9, 3, and if you put the 3 up top and act like it's the multiplication symbol, it actually shows you how 9 is created. And then you just, since you don't know anything, you would just mesh this around to see what it gets. It also gets 6. I have this all written out, but I know that I messed up at the 43. Ah, basically what I'm saying is there's a church called Faith and that I'm near to, and they're on 72. I think I messed up where I was supposed to go, and I need to change over to talk with the 43. At 143, I believe it is, or maybe they had a scripture up there. They had a billboard that was saying it. Now, people are saying, well, you're looking for stuff and you're looking for stuff, but once you start to understand this code and start working for it, well, at least for me, I'm in the code. You're in the code. Once you find your place in the code, things start speaking to you. I don't mean literally, but I mean like it's like a broken record that keeps spinning over and over and over again. Basically, I'm going to try this again. Right. See, it's too washed out. Alright. Yeah, there it is. It says 279, and you can barely see it. There it is. Maybe if I go up. Nope, it completely disappears. But that's a 9. Bed 2. Which you can verify at by Huffman, who's my doctor. Um, and I live next to Highway 72, if you look at it this way, and there's a turn, that each side has 50. How would you represent that information? Each way has 50, other than trying to write 50 and whatever. So I would write it like that. So anyways, I know I'm probably, it seems like I'm looking for this, but 297 bed 2, Josh was in there. And this is Highway 72 that got me into the hospital. I was looking for the nines. And there's the movie called The Nines. If you look at it, you can see an interesting pattern because you're looking for the nines. And that's the name of the movie. And they talk about like time travel and alternate reality and type of stuff like that. I just ruined the movie for you. But it's worth a watch, and actually seeing how it unfolds and understanding what their proposed reality is. Anyways, while I was in there, I met a guy who was singing 80s songs, and they were popping into my head, the rhythm and the beat, but I couldn't get the actual song themselves, and he was singing them one after another after another. And then I realized that right after that, there's 88 notes. And there was 4 individuals that were key at my one stay where I was looking for the nines. Anyways, I went back to the guy who was singing. I'm like, what's your destiny? He said, London. I should probably look that up then to see what that is. Anyways, London, England, or New York is what he's been drawn to. Well, guess what's next after the 9? 716, which is New York area code. And then I'm guessing that probably some of these, I don't know. Anyways, my journey led me to a, a science forum blog whose the last one was a 50. Anyways, he's from London, and his name is, or his call name is ARK, or ARC, like electricity, but it could also be interpreted, if you're religious, as the Ark. And it's 297, and there's the 50 again, bed 2. That's what led me in there to find the nines, and now I need to go to 716, or New York. After that, it's 33-8 or something, I don't know. But I know it looks like numerology, but it's a pattern. It's a pattern that I'm getting closer and closer to the sequence. The original, unrepeating, unrestricted sequence, which it looks like that's it. Like, here's the sequence right here. There it is. Right there. That's how it lines up to the 4 above and below. So if you divide that into 3, then these are 60%. So 60%, and then they arch out for there. So this is technically the code and how it works. And this is why it looks like there's 4 different levels, but there's not 4 different levels. It just carries over to the next one and starts the next one. So, all right. I think this is for, there's a guy who built an algorithm for the brain, and I think this is for him. So I'm going to go ahead and contact him, give him this video, and see what he's got to say. All right. Talk to you later. All I know is that I'm supposed to lead people to a new understanding. And I can't do that alone. I've got to show people how the electricity flows throughout the galaxy and humanity, and how they all are one. And we now have become self-reliant, self-sufficient, and self-understanding that we're able to help develop beyond this step and start navigating the planet, I guess, towards the sun to gain the electricity or something. I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.